Hello, 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 and welcome to The Beat. This is a special occasion, right, ladies?
Yes.
Today is the first episode of The Beat, and we want to do something a little different. We want to share our stories with you all so you know a little bit about us and what we plan to talk about here on The Beat. Without further ado, I want to start with Cheryl. Hey, girl.
Hey. Hi, y'all.
Tell us a little bit about you and what you plan to be sharing with us on The Beat.
Okay. Well, I'm Cheryl, and I will be discussing matters of the heart because I know so many things are important to us, and we have many concerns about life, and we go through so many emotions, and you're like, is this the right thing to do, or should I do this, should I do that? But I just really want to make sure our heart is pure and we're doing the right things that are according to the will of God.
Wow, that's awesome. Tell us something interesting about yourself.
Something interesting. I'm actually very quiet. I'm an only child. Well, my mother's only child. So, as a little girl, I guess I wanted a big family. So something interesting is I kind of created my own big family.
Oh, wow.
Being an only child, and my mom was like, "Who is she in there talking to?" But that's just something interesting about me. So as being an only child, I love to read. I love music. I love art and things like that. But yeah, that's a little bit about me.
Oh, Cheryl, thank you so much for that and for joining our crew. You are amazing, and we look forward to being able to share more and hear more about you as we go through our season. Oh, next we have Miss Yvonne to tell us, hey girl, tell us a little bit about yourself and what your focus will be here on The Beat.
So my focus is Grow Your Glow. It's going to be based around Isaiah 61:3, which states that the Lord gives us beauty for our ashes. And so as someone who has had quite the turnaround, quite the transformation through the love of Christ, I'm excited to be able to share some helpful tips, godly advice, and give you some real practical knowledge and things that you can use to help grow yourself in the Lord. It's all about the glow up, and Jesus is real. You see on TikTok and Instagram, the Jesus glow. Is it a real thing? Yes, it's real. And so I'm here. I'm excited to share some things that'll help you to grow your Jesus glow and to walk in that confidently. Some things about myself. I'm a Jackson native. 31 years old. I'm a mom to two beautiful, amazing children, Tristan and Mila. Shout out to y'all. I graduated from the University of Memphis, class of 2017. Go Tigers. I have a background in modeling. I started in 2016. I'm signed with a couple of agencies. I've done print and runway. I've coordinated some shows. I've done some coaching. I'm also a survivor of domestic violence. I've also been delivered from alcohol and drug abuse as well as promiscuity. And so I'm excited to share more in depth throughout, the upcoming episodes, tidbits about how the Lord has brought me out of literally the hands of death. Mm-hmm. I was baptized when I was 7, and pretty much straight away from the Lord, late teens and most of my 20s. And so November 26th of 2023, I rededicated my life to the Lord, and I gave him my yes. This is a part of that. He showed me how he loved me in so many different instances that I didn't realize in that moment. He allowed me to have the hindsight later on to see how he carried me through. And so I felt like my thank you to him was my yes. However you want to use me, whatever you want to bring out of me, have your way. I just ask that you prepare me for it. I'm just excited to share more about that as we go further into the shows, and we're going to glow up together.
All right now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Yvonne. You are amazing and truly have a wonderful testimony, and I know that it is going to bless the masses as they hear it throughout our shows. Thank you for sharing. And let me tell you about the powerhouse on the end here. Miss Arnika. Tell us about yourself.
Okay, well, hey ladies.
Hey.
So for the people that don't know, my name is Arnika Carter and I am from Jackson, Tennessee. Something that is an interesting fact is I was born in Brownsville, Tennessee, but I was raised from the 2nd grade up in Jackson. And I have learned in my recent days that God is so intentional to the fact that I'm sitting here next to a young lady that I grew up in the same neighborhood, streets next to each other, and had no idea who she was until now. So he is so intentional with the things that he does. Yes. So I own a cold pressed juice business called Loaded Juice, and Loaded Juice has been something that started out as a passion project just from learning how to juice for myself, and it's turned into something bigger than what I ever could have imagined. And so about 3 years ago, I was struggling big time with my skin, my gut. I was just having issues with processing food in my stomach. My skin was breaking out, and that was affecting my confidence. And so being younger, from my experience, I had clear skin and I never had problems with how I felt about myself. And then all of a sudden, I'm having all these breakouts. I'm tired all the time. My stomach is giving me issues. And I could not figure out what was happening to me. And so, like all of us on TikTok, Instagram, I did research and I saw a lot of hype about juicing. And I'm like, juicing, people are saying this is helping them, it's making their stomach feel better, their skin is clearing up. So I ordered a juicer. So at first I ordered a cheap juicer from Amazon, and I was like, this juice isn't right. I gotta get a better machine. And so I went and found a machine that was a little bit more expensive. I started juicing and I loved it. It was delicious, it was fun. It was something that I could do in the process, just made me feel at ease. And I just loved the process of juice and turn my music on and juice. And then I started making more of the juice, tasting it more with different recipes and sharing it with my family and friends. And they were like, girl, this is good. This is really good. Like, let me have a jar. Now, are you gonna sell this? And I remember 3 years ago when I started juicing, and my future husband, the first thing he said was, boo, you need to sell this. And I was like, no, I don't have an entrepreneur mindset. I don't want to do that. I want to go to work, come home, mind my business. I don't want to do anything extra. And little did I know that God had so much more in store for me. And so once I became more open-minded about selling the juice, I tried it, people loved it. And when I would go to events, go to places, go to gyms, people bought it instantly. They would taste it and they wanted to buy it. I would go places and I'm selling out. And so I saw that I could do so much more with this juice, and it just blew up more than I thought it would. And so here we are now. I have grown my business. I sell it online. I have a food truck now, and my business is growing, and I am starting to see more of the vision that God has for me. And so because I have that background of health and juice, I'm going to be bringing to you how to stay happy, healthy, and whole.
Right. Awesome.
And so on our segment, we're going to talk about things that deal with the overall health, just not what you're consuming, but what you're doing with your mind, with your body, the experiences that you're having, your relationships. Everything around us affects our total health. And so I want to encourage people to think about different ways that are affecting them as a person. And so that's some information about me.
Oh, awesome. I tell you, it's amazing. And I'm a Loaded Juice fan. I love it. Even my 3-year-old daughter loves it. And so we're teaching, as we are learning, we're teaching. And she asked me, not only can she have some, but she wants to know what's in it? She said, which fruits and vegetables are in there? And she's only 3 years old. So that is wonderful. And thank you so much, Arnika, for wanting to share with us and with our viewers what is special and unique about you. Thank you so much. I am Kiana. Oh, me. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am an educator by profession. I am a wife, a mother, a sister, an auntie, a friend, a sister friend. I grew up in Brownsville, Tennessee. I love living in Jackson, Tennessee. I actually grew up here in a sense because I went to college here. I graduated from Lane College. Shout out to HBCU. Love my Lane College. And so after that, I have pursued many different things. I wanted to travel, see, be, and do. My parents, would often say, they were a little scared, all the things I was gallivanting and traveling all over the place, all over the United States, and even sometimes by myself. We live in different time zones, so I probably would not do that today. But I did that throughout like my 20s, and I was in pageantry. I've been in pageantry for well over 20 years. So I have like a similar background with being able to model and doing pageantry. I really think that it helped to build me as a person because I had confidence and self-esteem issues growing up. I was born, the interesting fact, I was born weighing only 1 pound and 11 ounces. And this was during a time where babies really weren't living. And so I said, okay, God really has to have a special purpose, a unique purpose in his hands on you for you to live during that type of time. So I'm here. So they told my parents they didn't know if I would live, but I'm here. And I've had some near-death experiences as well, health issues, all kinds of things that have led me to understand that in this life, one, I need God. I thank God for Jesus. Mm-hmm. I have had to learn. I've had to unlearn. I have had to relearn. And as I grow, I have to do all those steps over again. And so I'm just looking forward to going on this journey with you ladies as we have heart-to-heart conversations with each other about what makes us who we are. Because someone watching may identify with who we are and what we've gone through, where we're going. Some fun facts. Let's get into something that's a little bit lighter. Some fun facts. So I love fashion, but not in the sense of just different, brands or what have you. Brands are fine. Whatever you like is what you like. But I love the color, the pattern, the texture. I love the art of putting together and expressing myself with my clothing. And so that's just a fun fact. It's always been something that I love to do. Love to put together outfits, would lay them out, put all the accessories, everything with it. But I'm a budget-friendly girl, and I'm a fashionista. Look, fashionista on a budget, okay? I love to Bible journal. I had a big health mishap that happened to me about 5 years ago, which we'll get into at a different time, but that led me to Bible journaling. And so not only just reading my word, but having colorful prayers and colorful notes and drawings and things that depict my love for God inside my Bible. It's the best thing since sliced bread. I love that. I also love to sing and do praise and flag worship. I was a flag girl and majorette in high school and in college. And so I just transitioned from doing that to doing it for the Lord in the church. And it is just the most wonderful worship that I have experienced. I love that. Lastly, I guess about me, I've always been this way. I love building up and empowering and encouraging people around me. That has always been my thing. I tell a quick story. This is so hilarious. My mom says she sees so much of my daughter in so much of me and my daughter, because she said that the first day she took me to school, she and my dad took me to school, she said the other little kids were like, oh, like sad and upset and talking, crying because their parents were leaving. She said I went and got tissue off the teacher's desk. And I'm going around wiping children's eyes, talking about, don't cry, your mama's coming back to see you. Now, I have no recollection of this. But she told me the story, and then I grew up to become an educator. And I've had the privilege of teaching many middle school and high school students and actually training adults. So that's always been just something that I love. I want to be able to encourage the next person. And so I thank you all for being on the journey and for just seeing what God is going to do through us, for us, and with us during this process. And we thank you all for coming along on the journey with us. It's certainly a blessing to be able to speak to you all and to come into your homes. And we hope that something that we say or share will bring you closer to Jesus, to knowing who he is if he's not your Savior. We want to give our many thanks to you for watching our very special first episode of The Beat. And we hope that you will return. Like our Facebook page or our YouTube page. Do them both. Give us a like, comment, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. I'll get it right in a minute. I'm so excited. I'm tripping over my words. But tell a friend to tell a friend to watch and to stay tuned because God has more for us. I want the ladies to say something imparting to you all, and you be ready because we're coming back real soon. Cheryl?
We're so excited. So as Sister Kiana said, make sure you subscribe and look forward to our upcoming episode.
I'm excited as well. The Lord is going to do something amazing. You do not want to miss out on this. Make sure you share with your friends. Make sure you hit the bell to turn on your notifications. Stay in the loop. We got something good coming for you.
We are so excited to have you on the next episode. You are now a heartbeat.
The Beat. We'll see you soon.